This might be the coolest free museum you've never heard of.
My name is Galen Thomaier, and I'm the curator of the Last Resort Fire Department Museum at Seattle Fire Department headquarters.
Galen, a retired firefighter, is the second generation to care for this collection of antique firefighting vehicles. The odd name, Last Resort, was coined by his dad, who was also a firefighter and the museum's co-founder.
My dad just jokingly would say, they're all fully functional. As a matter of fact, as a last resort, if all else fails, call us. As time went on, that name kind of stuck with us.
When it comes to antique fire apparatus, don't you dare call them fire trucks. There is not a fact that Galen doesn't know. Inside
I'm the only one who knows how to drive this thing.
And out.
There's probably over 100 different shades of red, and every department chooses their own. This is actually Dulux 93002H Cardinal Red, if you really want to know.
It's a subject he's been studying all his life.
I had been in every Seattle fire station and had pictures of all the rigs by the time I was 12. And so I knew right away from an early age I wanted to be not just a firefighter, but a Seattle firefighter.
Galen became a Seattle firefighter. That's him in one of the displays at the museum. And after he retired, he carried on what his father started, collecting and restoring these big red beasts.
If my dad and I hadn't saved some of these many, many years ago, they would have been cut up for scrap.
Saved from the scrap pile, this hand-drawn hand pumper from the mid-1800s, before firefighters used horses to pull their rigs.
And this predates the Great Seattle Fire.
This horse-drawn 1899 fire wagon with the original gold leaf.
It's a work of art, it really is.
And Seattle's first modern truck with an aerial ladder, delivered in 1937.
It's sitting in the spot where it served its entire life in the Seattle Fire Department, right here.
The museum is free, but donations are appreciated to help make sure the Last Resort Fire Department does last. And this man, who was born with smoke in his blood, is happy to spend his retirement sharing everything he knows. And that's a lot with anyone who's interested.
The word I would use is passion. It's been a lifelong passion. Some might call it a sickness, but I consider it a passion.